Corn has surged plus 3.80% to $451.25. In this video we break down exactly what is driving this move and what it means. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. It is Thursday, July 9th, and this is your complete global market briefing. Investors are selectively buying in some sectors while reducing exposure in others. Let us start with a quick look at how the major global markets are positioned today. Starting with the major global indices. S&P 500 is trading lower by minus 0.28%, at $7,482.71. Equity markets are responding to reports that after the latest RE stock rally, investors face a reality check. Morningstar. NASDAQ 100 is trading higher by plus 0.27%, at $29,253. Equity markets are responding to reports that S&P 500, NASDAQ futures rise as chip shares rebound. Kitco. Dow Jones is down minus 1.09%, trading at $52,348. Investor sentiment is being shaped by this earnings season is the stock market's biggest test. Barron's. DAX is broadly flat at $24,925, awaiting a fresh catalyst. The move follows reports that oil prices opened lower as OPEC boosted production and traffic through the Strait of Hormuz resumed. FTSE 100 dipped minus 0.82% to $10,403. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Now let us turn to some of the biggest names in global equities. Nvidia made a dramatic move today, surged plus 3.65% to $204.12. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Nvidia, NVDA, stock forecast. DeepSeek building its own chip is $197 the bottom. Trading key. The AI infrastructure supercycle shows no sign of slowing. Nvidia's pricing power on H100 and Blackwell chips remains exceptional. No credible competitor is close on performance. The next catalyst is the next earnings call. Any upward revision to forward estimates would push the stock toward new highs. The main downside risk remains export controls. JP Morgan dropped sharply minus 2.54% to $330.62. Equity markets are responding to reports that JPM's $50 billion buyback plan and dividend boost what it means for the stock. TradingView. Net interest income is the battleground metric. Any Fed rate cut would compress NIM, but the investment banking pipeline is building after years of drought. M&A and equity issuance activity is picking up, which is a high-margin revenue source. Consumer credit quality, delinquency trends is the early warning system. Toyota is down minus 2.25%, trading at $2,824. Equity markets are responding to reports that $3,500 Nissan, Japan's subsidies make new EVs cheaper than used ones. Nikkei Asia. China JV profitability is under pressure from domestic EV competition. Watch for any volume data from BYD and NIO as a proxy for Toyota's China market share trajectory. Japan domestic pricing power remains strong. Meta dropped sharply minus 2.02% to $603.12. Equity markets are responding to reports that Meta Platforms, NASDAQ, Meta, eyes cloud revenue but margin trade-off looms for investors. ForeignPolicyJournal.com. The advertising engine continues to outpace expectations. AI-driven targeting improvements are delivering direct revenue per user gains each quarter. The key variable to watch is engagement per user as Reels, Stories, and Threads compete for time. Reality Labs' losses are the one overhang, but core momentum is exceptional. Now let us dig into the macro picture driving these moves. On the geopolitical front, the move follows reports that oil prices opened lower as OPEC boosted production and traffic through the Strait of Hormuz resumed. This is adding a risk premium across energy markets and supporting safe haven demand. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Rate expectations remain the single most powerful macro driver for equities and currencies right now. Investor sentiment is being shaped by this earnings season is the stock market's biggest test. Barron's. Turning to commodities. Brent crude held steady to $78.08 per barrel, up 0.08% on the session. This comes as OPEC is in a struggle for its survival. It could mean $40 oil, CNN, adding pressure to energy markets. WTI crude ticked up to $73.61 per barrel, up 0.12% on the session. This comes as OPEC is in a struggle for its survival. It could mean $40 oil, CNN, adding pressure to energy markets. Natural gas slipped to $3.21, down 0.16% on the session. The move follows reports that oil prices opened lower as OPEC boosted production and traffic through the Strait of Hormuz resumed. Gold edged higher to $4,115.50 per troy ounce, up 1.1% on the session. Safe haven demand is being supported by reports that safe havens aren't behaving like they used to. Here's what's changed. Let us give you our near-term view on corn. With momentum this strong, traders will be watching the $478.33 level closely. A clean break there would confirm the uptrend and could bring in additional momentum buyers. Risk management remains critical. Always size positions according to your own risk tolerance. In the currency markets, Euro to US dollar is at 1.14, gaining 0.26% on the day. Pound sterling to US dollar is at 1.34, gaining 0.47% on the day. US dollar to Japanese yen is at 162.40, gaining 0.02% on the day. Currency markets are reacting to European stocks rally to cap best week since May. Markets wrap. Let us close with the key events and catalysts on our radar. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. Every morning, before markets open, we break down exactly what is moving and why. If you want that edge every day, subscribe and hit the bell icon. If today's analysis was useful, a like is the best way to support the channel. We genuinely appreciate every single one. We read every comment. Drop your view below. That wraps up today's coverage from MTRS_Market Pulse. This content is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own research. Stay disciplined, and we will see you tomorrow. That is your full global market briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe and turn on notifications for daily updates.